Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Hey, gun. Ready? Line, I said.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On. Hey, slot. Liz. Hey, slot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. This is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hurry up. Zoom. Hey, 626. Here we go. No.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete to Burnett. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Jump out! Jump out! Jump out! Here we go. 58. That's fine, yeah. Right left.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. This is caught. Clark. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go. Bring up. Box it. Switch. We are going.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Rip. Yellow. 91 in the mic.
Now Marshall. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
15. Hey, back up.
Now Smith. And this one is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Hey, check 26. 319. 319. Box it, box it,
That's
box
fine,
it,
yeah.
box it. Hey, Mike.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Hey, check 26.
On first down, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Ioannidis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Zoom.
Inside.
That's fine,
Right,
yeah.
left, right.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
15. Hey, orange. Hey, back up.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Smith now to throw on 3rd down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hurry up. Zoom.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Being chased out left. Rifles one into the hands of Clark. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Let's go, come on. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Hey, watch it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's go.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, base, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Jump out! Hey, check 26. Box it. Inside. What a 50.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one caught over the middle by Burnett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Williams. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hurry up. Box it.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold him to a field goal attempt.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, let's roll. Liz.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Jumbo! Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Zoom. Hey, check 26. I know. You got 58.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To throw is Rodgers on first down. Buying time to his left. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Hurry up, jumbo! We are going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, 626. Hey, 626.
They run it again with Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And here come the Redskins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Smith on first down. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Smith to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
I said,
Out of the gun, Smith. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Packers get set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
26. Hey, 26. Right left.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Rodgers steps away to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return. But no matter, they've got the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Time to the tailback, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, on. Good, Liz. Orange. Slot. Good, Liz. Orange. 15, yeah.
To throw on second down. Smith being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing on third down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, 626. Hey, 626. Go to 50. Hey, you box it. Why now? You got 58.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Deontay Burnett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be taken short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Regular. Flip list. Orange. Back up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On 1st down, Smith. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yellow.
Now Smith. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Got his man. Complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to let this one go. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Line, 80. Liz. Hey, slot. Action.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, here's Smith. Steps away. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So, hey, let's go, come on. Zoom. Over here, 850.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Here we go.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Well.
Back now at FedEx Field. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Zoom. Right now. You got 58. Over.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Hurry up. Hey, flex. Hey, tick 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Tiger.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup, Hackenberg. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Redskins on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Right. Hey, back up. Liz. 15, yeah.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, come on. Inside. Jump out.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's fine. 50. Over.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Looking for Clark. He's got it complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. It's a 1st down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to norm.
Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Smith on 1st down. For right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Smith throwing on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there.
Again, Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. First career pick for the rookie Josh Jackson. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go. Hurry up. Zoom. Hey, check 26. Jumbo. Over here. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hurry up. Yeah, Liz. Hey, Lex. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hold.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
Zoom. Hey, check 26. Inside. We are going. Wide left.
Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now Rodgers, flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hey, where are you going?
Rodgers throwing here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Myers for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, on. Yellow. Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, back up. What's the motion?
Here's Smith now on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Redskins on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Zoom. Zoom. Jim. Go to 50. Hey, you want
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.